In the Sakya lectures, first chapter of the examination of the wise, it says, learning entails hardship. Living at ease, one cannot become wise. Due to attachment to a small pleasure, one cannot attain great happiness. So, in Tibetan it says, Keba lobe tuna duk, dewa de la kemesi, dewa chungla chabate, chimbe dewa tomesi. So, at the time of studying, one should go through lots of hardship. If a student always stays with family, with parents and friends, and with brothers and sisters, and just enjoy the life, then one cannot become educated. When you learn, sometimes you have to give up the happiness of being with family members or being with your friends, or you need to give up your leisure, your childhood friends. You have to be distant from all this, and you have to go through all this hardship. Mentally, you have to go through all this hardship, and physically, you have to study more and more. And then one can become a scholar, or one can become learned and wise person. If you just wish to gain pleasure or happiness at the time of study, then one cannot become a real educated person. So those who are really attached to worldly pleasures, then they cannot gain the great happiness. It is not possible for them to gain great happiness. So every successful person has gone through many hardships, or they are not lazy at all. For example, like a sports person, when they become champion, to become a champion, they have to go through lots of hardship. Just by wishing to be a champion, one cannot become champion. On top of the wish, you have to go through many hardships. You have to sacrifice your family members or friends, and also you have to sacrifice lots of food that you want to eat or you wish to eat. You have to sacrifice, or you have to avoid all this, and you have to eat according to your practice that are favorable to your practice, and also you have to work hard. Physically, you have to work so hard, and mentally also you have to work so hard and have to bear all these pressures and all this anxiety. So it is not easy to become a champion. You can say to become a champion, you have to go through lots of hardships. Then after all this, not all the people, but some can become champion. Not only in sports, every successful person, whether it's in medical field or in any field, to become a success in your own field, you have to go through lots of hardships. So similarly, to learn something and to gain knowledge, or to become a scholar, or to become a learned, you must go through lots of hardship. Without going through hardship or without sacrificing many things, one cannot become learned, or one cannot become a successful person. So, if one wish to do something, then based on this wish, we must have the effort to do. We must have the diligence. We must go through the hardship. Then one can become successful. If one is lazy, then laziness is the greatest obstacle to become successful in any field. One cannot become successful with laziness. So here the advice is to become a successful or to become a learned, one must go through hardship. One must put effort to study. One must put effort on study. One must have diligence. One must work hard on studies and not thinking of going out with friends or not thinking of doing many leisure things. Have to give up all this and then study. Or anyway, one must put effort in the study, and then one can become a learned and wise person. So generally it's like this. So generally, maybe there are some exceptions, but generally it is like this. And then, so therefore, we must work hard. We must have a discipline. We must have right effort to study, and then we can become a learned and wise and genuine educated person. So this is the advice of this stanza.